Gentlemen, please. One house, please.
My dear people of Zamfara State, it become necessary for me to address you once more on the issue of security in our dear state. It become even more compelling to deliver this address following the recent incidents of bloodbaths in some communities of Anka and Bukkuyum local government area in order to give the actual account of what transpired and steps were being taken. As you are aware, the security measures taken in recent months, coupled with the intensifications of assaults by the security forces against the various bandit enclaves in the state in the past few weeks, have put the bandits and their collaborators in a tight corner. They have been deprived of fuel, food supply, and other means of sustenance, which give them the impetus to hang on their criminal activities. As a result of the measures, many of the bandits compared moving from location to location in search of new fortresses in the course of their movement. They unleash terror on any community they pass by. For example, the recent incidents in the village of Mohai, located between Magazu and Ankara, occurred following a distress call received by the security forces that a group of bandits traveling in a motorcade of about 50 motorcycles were sighted. The security forces responded immediately and engaged the bandits, successfully neutralizing most of them. You may recall that I was at the center of operation to cheer off our troops and transport the 4 wounded soldiers to the hospital here in Uso. The the gruesome carnage at Kopadanya of Bukkuyum local government area, where 36 innocent people were killed, and in Anka local government, where 7 villages were attacked, 4 of the villages were bombed, and 22 people lost their lives, was a result of such movement by the bandit. Intelligence has confirmed that a notorious bandit operating in the Shinkafi axis was dislodged from his Shinkafi enclave by a series of bombardment by Air Force. Nevertheless, the infamous bandit and his gang decided to relocate to the area around Anka and Bukkuyum, causing unprecedented mayhem and bloodbaths in that process. I visited the affected community yesterday, ordered reconstructions of the affected villages, and provide food and other essentials commodities to displaced households. The operations to root these bandits out of their new hideout are currently underway, and as soon as the reconstructions of the villages is over, the households will return to their communities and security forces will be stationed in the areas to provide reassurance to the people of that community. My dear people of Zamfara State, while we are commiserating with the various families and the communities touched by the recent incident, it is not easy for us to take a step back and view the development in a bigger picture. The recent incident signifies that the North is starting on the bandits. They have been dislodged from their hideout. They have scampered to some new locations in the state of a great trepidations. Many of their kingpins have been taken out by the recent military onslaughts. The current situation has left them with no option but to hang on whatever they call in order to survive. This also explains the reason for the recent deceptions and the cowardly calls for the trust by one of the most notorious bandits in the decade-old history of banditry in the state, that is 3G. The current situation where the bandits are trying to put up a pace, therefore, is the vast bank of a new peaceful Zamfara state, inshallah. The current state of affairs obviously calls for a sustenance of the security operations and other measures we have put in place, as well as the continuation of prayers of our gallant security forces in the state. As I have personally visited and commiserate all the affected families and the communities in Anka and Bukkuyum local government areas, I wish also to commiserate with the entire people of the state who are affected in one way or the other by the recent incidents. Almighty Allah give all the innocent people that have lost their lives and grant them eternal blessed in Al-Jannah Firdaus. I assure you that we shall soon reach the promised land with the sustenance of the current effort by our security, inshallah. Thank you, and wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.